This past January, I did what I always do. I started a new diet. Now, this year I decided that I would try the cabbage soup diet. Now, I don't know about you, but in general, I think diets really stink. But in this case, the cabbage soup diet really has noxious odors. But I was really proud of myself. I was 6 hours into the diet, and I had not even cheated one time. No, I'm thinking this time I'm gonna make it. And then the phone rings. It's my sister. She has some kind of an emergency. She needs me to come right over. Now, the problem is, my sister's place is like going to Hansel and Gretel's gingerbread house. There are treats on every horizontal surface. Why, just going to get a glass of water is like navigating your way through a minefield. But I'm a good sister, so I went. Unfortunately, I wasn't there 18 minutes, and I was dipping my hand into the cookie jar. My sister walks in, and she sees me, and she just breaks out laughing hysterically. And I'm thinking, what? She says, you know, that is not a cookie you are eating. I'm thinking, She goes, no, see, that is Winston's treat jar. Winston being the family dog, as you can guess. And you are eating a Milk-Bone dog biscuit. Now, here is where I would really like to say that I maybe shrieked or gagged or spit it out. But I didn't. I mean, it was really good. So I went ahead and ate the whole thing. In fact, I had a couple more. And here's the thing that really surprised me. Come dinner time, I wasn't even hungry. So the next morning, I snuck down, I loaded up my pockets with a bunch more, and every time I was hungry, I'd just take out a little Milk-Bone and nibble on it. Really convenient. By the end of the week, I had lost 5 pounds. I never had success like this before. I am no fool. I ran out and bought another dozen boxes of those puppies. You know what I'm saying? I kept it up. At the end of the month, I was down 20 pounds. Not to mention, I had more energy than I've ever had. I became a master at Frisbee, and I was always up for a walk in the park. Right? Well, I have a lot of friends struggling with their weight loss, and I wanted to share this, good news with everybody. So I started a blog. And I mean to tell you, it was really crazy. Within days, I had so many hits that sponsors were calling me. Before I could even get my head around what was happening, my face was on the front of the Milk-Bone dog biscuit box, right? And Blue Buffalo was trying to lure me into signing an exclusive contract. It was crazy. I had to quit my teaching job just to keep up with my website and my talk show appearances and my product endorsements. Then, move over Oprah Winfrey. Weight Watchers called me and wanted to partner with me. I told them, you're barking up the wrong tree. This puppy is all mine, and I am not sharing it with anybody. Really, why should I? The money was rolling in, and the weight was just melting off. Well, a couple days later, my husband, sitting right down there on the third row, he's getting some towels out of the dryer. And suddenly I lunged out, grabbed hold of one, and started a whole tug of war with him. And then later on that afternoon, we're out in the yard picking up some limbs that had fallen after a big rainstorm. And he picks up a little stick and wings it over on a debris pile. I ran over, grabbed it, brought it back to him. We just looked at each other and tried to laugh it off. This thing was too good to be true. We weren't giving it up. The next morning, he leaves for work. I chased after the car. And when I couldn't catch it, I came in the house and I tore up the couch pillow with my bare teeth. A few days later, I'm out taking a walk and Mother Nature calls. Before I even realized what was happening, I lifted my leg and urinated on a fire hydrant, okay? Within minutes, I'm in handcuffs and several bystanders are uploading the video onto YouTube. Now I'm facing a year in jail and a $500 fine. Needless to say, my sponsors threw me to the dogs. I had to go back to teaching and the cabbage soup diet. And they say a dog's life is rough.